And they're off in the Tuesday opener. Off a step slow there was Fellini. Ixodes is there, and now She's a Freud goes forward and on the inside. Who asked you? She's a Freud and Who asked you? Hook up early here. Length and a half to Ixodes and Starry Midnight, who just moved into third. Fellini's recovered. She's 5 from the front along the inside. Following them is My Royal Vow. Nurse Bunny's at the back, 8 from the front. Who asked you? Fights her way to the lead and tears through a quick opening quarter of 22 and 2. She's a Freud now on the chase in second. Fellini's moved up to third just inside of Starry Midnight. Then Ixodes, My Royal Vow, and Nurse Bunny, who's 10 from the front and losing ground on the turn. Who asked you's opening up on the field. She has a 2.5 length lead. Starry Midnight's in hot pursuit second. Along the inside, Fellini just moved past. She's a Freud, My Royal Vow launches a bid through a 46 and 1/2. They spin off the turn and into the stretch. And Who asked you has built a 3-length lead. Starry Midnight keeps chasing along the insides. Fellini down the center's My Royal Vow. 8th pole. Who asked you trying to finish the job. Starry Midnight trying to reel her in. There's My Royal Vow and Fellini. 16th pole. It's still Who asked you. Who asked you and Starry Midnight. Who asked you? A length. Then Starry Midnight. My Royal Vow. 24.50. And the Dime Super, 2731, $16.07. Race 2 comes up next. Kicks off the first pick 3 of the afternoon. And they're off. There goes Pentangeli for the lead. Far outside, Sharpoon's there. Between rivals is With No Name. Then we have 8 Sunset Drive and Brennan's War. BC Glory Days is at the rail, and now he's showing some speed along the inside. At the back of the pack is Image of Quality, 7 lengths from the front. BC Glory Gaze encounters Pentangeli. They have 2.5 on Brennan's War, then Sharpoon through a 22 and 2 opening quarter. They're going quick early here this afternoon. Gap of about 3 lengths to With No Name, who's 5th. Then we come back to the duo of 8 Sunset Drive, an Image of Quality. Pentangeli shakes off BC Glory Days. He's got a length lead. Between rivals, With No Name making up considerable ground. Floated wide there was both Brennan's War and Sharpoon. Room at the rail for BC Glory Days for a re-rally. 47 for the half. Off the turn, Pentangeli trying to see it through. From the back, Image of Quality's absolutely flying up the inside. Keep an eye on Image of Quality. Pentangeli's almost home. Image of Quality up the inside. With No Name down the center. Pentangeli with No Name. Pentangeli with No Name. Got him. With No Name. Race 3 comes up next. It's the start of today's $1 pick 6. No carryover in the pick 6. Here in race 3, you can scratch the 3 Rev Parker and a rider change for the 4 Rodolphi to Luis Pate. And they're off. Bustino Santino breaks alertly and goes right to the lead. Here comes one of the first is Rodolphi, giving chase in second along the rail. Montauk Surf settles into third. Wide on the track is Not My Type. Outside of him is Fast Amendment. He's about 6 from the front. Then the trailer is Fluorescent Bay. Bustino Santino quickly puts Rodolphi away. Not My Type immediately picks up pursuit on the outside, and at the rail, Montauk Surf's on hold through a 23-second opening quarter. Then we come back to Fast Amendment, and the trailer is still Fluorescent Bay. Bustino Santino still leads. He's got 2 on Not My Type. Montauk Surf creeps closer along the rail in third, and Rodolphi's under a ride. So too is Fast Amendment. The trailer's been Fluorescent Bay throughout. The leader throughout has been your favorite, Bustino Santino. He takes him through a half in 46 and 3. They come off the turn and into the stretch, and Bustino Santino has a 2-length lead. Up the inside, Montauk Surf tries to run down his barnmate. Down the center comes Fast Amendment. They come to the 16th pole, and it's all Bustino Santino. Your prohibitive favorite's going to get out of the maiden ranks today. Bustino Santino by 4.5 at the end. Good debut for Fast Amendment. Getting up for second. Then Montauk's $18.50. And the Dime Super, 6715, $6.57. Race 4 comes up next. It kicks off today's 50-cent pick 5. Here in the 4th. And they're off. There goes Misty Gale for the lead from the far outside. Love My Candy, going to try to cross and clear with A-Rod, and she does just that. It's Love My Candy who quickly opens up a 4-length lead. Misty Gale left in position, went wide on the turn there to Love My Candy. She went to about the 5 path, but she's still 2 in front. Dot Marie up the inside, moves into second, just ahead of Misty Gale around the Sunsplash Clubhouse turn here at Finger Lakes. Then Champagne Surprise on hold. She's 8 lengths from the lead in 4th, followed by Sweet DeSantis And Raw Powers at the back. 24-2 opening quarter here. Freewheeling on the front end as they head up the Finger Lakes backstretches. Love My Candy. She's built a 6-length lead. Dot Marie is second, followed by Misty Gale at a big price in third. Up the inside comes Sweet DeSantis just ahead of Champagne Surprise. Nazario Alvarado trying to motivate her. And Raw Powers caught up, but she still has a dozen to make up. 48-1. Tempo picks up there as they head to the far turn. Love My Candy's lead is down to 4. Dot Marie and Romero Mirage creep closer. And now Champagne Surprise gets her cue from Alvarado, and they're picking up ground 2. Still 7 from the front. To the inside, Sweet DeSantis. Misty Gale calls it a day. Raw Powers trail throughout. 113-1 for 3 quarters. Love My Candy. The longtime leader takes him off the turn and into the stretch. And Dot Marie has dead aim. And on the far outside, Champagne Surprise with a full head of steam. Love My Candy trying to hold on. Here's Dot Marie. Here's Champagne Surprise. 16th pole comes. We have a new leader. It's Champagne Surprise. Dot Marie battles back. Dot Marie, Champagne Surprise. Dot Marie, Champagne Surprise got her at the end. Champagne and 12 cents. The early pick 4 is a wrap. It's time for the late pick 4. Starts here in race 5. Scratch the 2, Ranger Blue. And they're off. There goes Spoofy for the lead. Rushing up now is JD Advantage as well as her entry mate. Go Get the Bag who's at the rail. Splitting those two is Allied Attack. Up close is Free Folk, just 2 from the front. Then we come back to the inside 5 destinations, and Bon Chance trails the field as they make their way to the far turn. Allied Attack splits the entry. Go Get the Bag inside. JD Advantage outside. 22-2. They rip through that opening quarter. Spoofy's on the march. Just moved into third ahead of Go Get the Bag. 5th is Free Folk. Then a gap to Bon Chance and another one to 5 destinations. Allied Attack. Here comes JD Advantage. She's been off a long time, but she's right up alongside a long shot leader. JD Advantage takes over from Allied Attack off the turn and into the stretch. JD Advantage. Jeremiah Flores looking for 2 on the day for Paul Barrow. They have a length and a half. Now 2, now 3. It's all JD Advantage past the 8th pole. Flores just keeping it to her business. A winning return from a long layoff. JD Advantage absolutely smoked them. Spoofy got up for second at a big price, 26.40. 50-cent try, 164, 51 and a quarter. Dime Super, 1645, $36.30. And the 50-cent pick 3, 6, 7. And they're off. Beat slow there for the favorite Big Boy Al. He's at the back of the pack. Up front, Production Credit and Conformist go at it early. Gap of a length and a half back to Debo, who's in third, just passed by Central Love. Staying inside there was Mass Appeal, recovering Superb Surprise. On the far outside, Trap the Dream tries to get involved. Another one recovering was Beach Boy Al. He's down along the inside. And we come back to Mass Appeal, rather. Smooth Tails makes a move up the inside. A wicked opening panel. They went 22-1. Production Credit and Conformist right at each other's throats as they make their way to the quarter pole. Superb Surprise saves all the ground and trying to sneak up the inside there. Beach Boy out with a nifty move. Andre Worry cuts the favorite loose as they come off the turn and into the stretch through a half in 46-3. It's Superb Surprise. Conformist at a huge price. Down the center, Central Love. Big Boy Al boxes on at the rail. Deep stretch here. Conformist trying to really post a big upset here. From the clouds, Trap the Dream. Almost home is Conformist. Trap the Dream. Conformist at 17 circle. 6-year-old Gelding is by Hit It a Bomb out of the Ravens pass mare, Craven Raven, a New York bred. Conformist is owned by Sheila Englehart, trained by Chris Englehart, winning rider J.M. Rohina. And they're off. Getting away slowly there was the 8, Command Performance. Not so for Devil or Angel, who rushes right to the lead from the outside draw. But there's 3 to his inside, trying to battle him off for now. Count Frost is there. Saving ground is Dates Freedom. Backing off was Mad Magic. Recovering was Command Performance. Those 5 are about 5 or 6 ahead of Mr. Einstein. Then down at the inside is Rhymes, Like Dimes, and Anointed Spirits. At the back of the pack, he's already 12 or 13 from the leader. And emerging with the lead there is the gray, Count Frost. Mirage and Count Frost have a length and 3/4 on Devil or Angel, who creeps closer immediately. Mad Magic moves up right alongside of Dates Freedom. They're third and fourth. 5 wide is Command Performance through a 24-3 opening quarter as the rain intensifies. Moving between rivals is Mr. Einstein. Then we come back to rhymes like dimes, and the trailer is still Anointed Spirit. Count Frost through a 49 half. Devil or Angel right alongside. Dates Freedom 3 deep. Mad Magic's been wide. Command Performance been widest of all. In the meantime, Mr. Einstein has saved every inch of ground with Jackie, and she's trying to motivate him as they're about 5/16 of a mile from home. Count Frost has been there from the start. Command Performance, his fellow Gray, keeps on grinding through 3/4 in 1:13-3. The field comes off the turn and into the stretch. Count Frost is in front. Command Performance keeps on coming at him. Off the rail comes Mr. Einstein. In between is Devil or Angel. The field comes to the 8th pole. Command Performance has impossibly struck the lead here. Count Frost trying to hold him off. Down the center rhymes like dimes. Command Performance past the 16th pole. Then Count Frost, Command Performance, and Count Frost. Command Performance. Wow. What a job. The wagering. Scratch the 2, Nemo's Fortune. The 4 take the edge. And the 6 drinking solo. Scratch the 2, 4, and 6 from race 8. Post time for the finale is in just over 20 minutes. And they're off in the finale. Udamaro under a hustling Luis Perez trying to hold that inside draw, but Giramonte's faster. Going to the first turn is going to cross and clear. Giramonte in front of length. Udamaro's along the inside second. Now rushing up are both Pure Crazy Groove and Poppy on Ice, who's widest of all on that first turn. 4 or 5 wide is Poppy on Ice. Then we come back along the inside to Over the Cap, and the trailer is Sea Tiger. Giramonte cleared and crossed over and has a length and a half on Poppy on Ice, who's in second. Pure Crazy Groove back in third, 2.5, 3 from the front. Udamaro broke alertly. He settled into fourth. He has about 8 lengths to make up. Then at the back of the pack are the trailing duo of Over the Cap, who just passed by Sea Tiger. 24-2 opening quarter as they head up the backstretch. Giramonte leads him. He's got it by a length and 3/4 on Poppy on Ice. Pure Crazy Grooves rides the rails in third. Udamaro's moved up. He's just 4 from the lead in fourth through a 49 1/2. Splitting rivals is Over the Cap, trying to find some room as well as Sea Tiger. The field makes their way to the far turn, led by Giramonte. He's been there from the start. Poppy on Ice been on the chase. Udamaro, Luis Perez trying to motivate the big favorite from third. He still has 3 to make up. Over the Cap moves up along the inside. Between them, Sea Tiger, as the field makes their way to the quarter pole, led by Giramonte. 3/4 went in 1:14-4. Giramonte's been there from the start. Poppy on Ice been trying to reel him in. Udamaro's got to go right now with 3/16 of a mile to go. Along the inside is Over the Cap, between is Sea Tiger. Off the turn into the stretch at the 8th pole. Giramonte trying to seal the deal. Up the inside comes Over the Cap. And Poppy on Ice, not today for Udamaro. It's today for Giramonte. A wire-to-wire tour of Finger Lakes. He won it by 4. Over the Cap won the pick 6 carryover. Closing day of $2,166. That wraps up the live racing portion of the day here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack. Simulcasting remains open until 5:30. Casino remains open until 4 a.m. Live racing resumes tomorrow and concludes for the season at 12:10 with a 9-race card. There will be mandatory payoffs in the pick 6 with that carryover and in the pick 5 that starts in race number 5. The pick 6, as always, starts in race 3. Past performances for tomorrow's card will be up before 6:30 this evening over at fingerlakesgaming.com, courtesy of Equibase. Until then, on behalf of the staff and management here at Finger Lakes Gaming and Racetrack, I am your track announcer, the Big A, Anthony Stabile, thanking you for joining us today. First post tomorrow for closing day, and the 9-race card is 12:10. We'll see you then. Until then, please arrive home or wherever you're going safely. Have a great night.